Previously on KILLJOY.
Maybe you just need to ask him.
Huh?
Power of now.
In a dainty New Zealand town, a man arrives home from the pub one evening not to find his wife cooking dinner, but to find a wife who was missing. He calls the cops, tells them everything. There's blood everywhere, but no trace of the wife's body. Regardless, they arrest him, and a few hours later, he has his retrial. The verdict: guilty. I've been trying to unearth the real truth. Countless phone calls and interviews. I even reenacted the murder. But there's something that doesn't add up. It's got to do with the timing of events on the night. It's a time where eyewitnesses who saw Gary say they noticed him, quote, popping out for a bit. That bit was from 7 p.m. to 7:45 p.m. And each time I've asked Gary this very simple question, he has found a way to avoid it. Here's a conversation we had on May 6th, 2019 at 10:34 a.m. Joined you, and so you're with your friends at the bar.
Yep.
Joy makes her way home, but you decide to stay at the pub.
Yep.
But before you left, you were gone for 45 minutes. So where did you go? Hello? Hello, Gary? And again on Thursday, June 23rd at 3:40 p.m. Gary, I know it was such a long time ago, but what can you remember from that night?
Well, I remember buying the last round, even though Brent was meant to shout that round. Brent. We had to drink fast because the pub's closed at 8 p.m. back there, but if we were well behaved, we could stay a bit past closing. They had new staff on that night, so they wanted us to set a good example, so I just stayed until late.
Right, but you weren't there the whole time. You chose to go home at 7:45.
Oh, hang on. Whoa. Come to think of it, I do remember something from that night.
What is it?
Nah, it escaped me. I mean, I was pretty cooked. I had a lot to drink.
So I decide I had to speak to him. Our faces face to face, one-on-one. Figure out the truth. So I visited him in prison. We sit down across from each other. His face reminds me of one of his watercolor paintings. Muted colors, soft and stupid.
Amy. It's so good to see you.
Yeah, you too, Gary. We talk for a while. I tell him how the stock markets are looking that day.
Oh, you've done a little graph.
The wholesale price of dairy.
Cows.
Oh, right. And I update him on the last episode of a New Zealand soap opera.
Big famous character on the show.
And then I got straight to it. So I've been doing a lot of research on your case.
Oh, that's great.
And I've come to a halt. Look, Gary, I need to ask you something.
What is it?
Did you or did you not kill your wife?
Amy.
Just tell me, Gary. I need you to let me know before it's too late.
Amy.
What Gary said next, right after this message.
Hi there. My name is Dr. Carlos Williams. I'm a leading neurosurgeon, but I'm more well known for serving a 6-year sentence for criminal negligence after 2 of my patients died on the table after I slammed 3 Cosmopolitans down at dinner. While I sat in my cell, I thought that those people died because I didn't know what I was doing. But then I found Fault, a mobile app and self-administered test that tells you whether you have imposter syndrome or whether you're just incompetent. Before I took the Fault test, I thought that I was responsible for the unnecessary deaths of 2 people. Now, despite what the Supreme Court might think, I realize that mistakes happen and that I'm actually highly qualified, accomplished, and amazing. Fault. It's probably not yours.
Did you or did you not kill your wife.
Amy, I want you to tell me. Do you think I did it?
I don't know how to answer that question.
No, be honest with me. Do you think that I would do something like that?
It's just that I recreated the murder.
What?
I got someone to lug around 120 pounds of flesh to imitate Joy's body.
Wait, what? Why would you do that?
I was embarrassed. I felt bad. But I had to come clean to this guy, this nice guy. And then he came clean with me. But the thing is that the time matched up with the time when you were missing from the pub.
Oh, yeah, right. But, okay. Look, Amy, this is a little bit embarrassing. And I wouldn't be telling you unless you were my friend.
Okay, go ahead.
But I didn't want to tell you where I was because I was smoking weed.
What?
Yup. I know. It's stupid and I'm not proud of my past, but if you really need to know where I was, that's where I was for 45 minutes.
Oh my God, really?
Yep, just ask the police. Well, they found all kinds of traces of marijuana in my urine.
Really?
Yeah. So, if you want to prove that I'm innocent, go ahead. But you might want to actually recreate it with all the elements of the evening. Like, did you destroy the remains?
No, we didn't.
Yeah, well, building a fire pit takes a bit of time, so you'll need to factor that one in, won't you?
Look, Gary, I'm sorry for doubting you.
It's not the first time it's happened. It's okay. I'll forgive you.
Gary, I won't let you down.
That means a lot, Amy.
Does it?
I couldn't tell you how much that means to me.
Really? Gary was right. I decided to reassess the situation. As I was leaving the prison, I turned my phone back on, and then a sign from the universe. There was hope.
You have 1 new message.
Hi, Amy. I have information that I think you must know. You see, I know who killed Joy.
On the next Killjoy.
Anyway, I would never talk to a policeman. They are not good guys.